based on the convictions months ago, wasn't it always a foregone conclusion that he would never be able to stand for office?
Well, indeed, the Central Election Commission has previously said that Alexei Navalny would be ineligible to run in the presidential race due to a suspended prison sentence that he got. And Russian law bars anybody found guilty of a serious crime from running in elections for 10 years. Well, Alexei Navalny's sentence dates back to 2012. He was found guilty of embezzlement and was handed a 5-year suspended sentence earlier this year. Alexei Navalny says that this case is politically motivated, but this is indeed why his application to register as a candidate in next year's election has been rejected today.
So is this the end of Navalny's quest for leadership in Russia?
Well, indeed, looks that way. Alexei Navalny has called on his supporters to boycott the election, which is due to take place on 18th of March next year. And Navalny gave a speech during the vote of the Election Commission and said that millions of voters have been robbed of elections because he is not able to take part in that. Of course, Navalny says that the case in which he was given that suspended prison sentence is politically motivated, and he says it was designed to keep him out of the presidential race. And he even got the support of the European Court for Human Rights, which earlier this year ruled that the case against him was arbitrary. However, Russian officials have decided to ignore that sentence, and indeed, it looks like Alexei Navalny is now out of that race.
Let's talk about the presidential race. Is Navalny the only opposition that Putin would potentially face?
Well, several other candidates will be challenging Vladimir Putin in next year's election. Not everybody's candidacy has been confirmed by the Central Election Commission yet. That will take place over the next few days. But it looks now that this election will not be much different to any other election that's been held in Russia in previous years. Of course, we will see the Russian Communist Party take part, the Liberal Democratic Party, but none of them are likely to get any more than 16% of the votes. And an opposition party, Yabloko, has been today allowed or admitted to take part in the race, but again, they're only likely to get just a few percent of the votes. And indeed, none of the other candidates are really serious contenders to Vladimir Putin, who's widely expected to win the election next year.